Okay, good morning. 6:19. All right. Stock's about to open in 10 minutes. So, as predicted, as the Dow futures showed, things are moving up. This is AAL, American Airlines, blew past my entry point, blew past the top, and it's still going. So I put the buy in above where it hit because it could of course fall down, but that's way up here, guys. So this is a tough one to play because you can see it's already forming a rounding top, but on some level it's really nice play because it is a rounding top. So if it shoots up higher, that means it could really go up a lot, and we see here there's room for it to rise. That's a wonderful play. Of course, if it starts falling, I'd be a little careful to get in here, but somewhere around here or lower would be good because, again, the stop would be up here. Okay, DraftKings here, again, blew past the entry point, again, forming the rounding top, and so we're looking for an entry point above there. Same exact play, right? A lot of room to grow. It has a little bit more resistance here. But see how it's right in the middle of that resistance. So if it hits through that, it could probably shoot up higher. If it gets above 66.88, man, then it could really go up to above 70 today. I think things are going to shoot up today. Intel rising up as well. We can see that it has gone past our current. Actually, sorry, no, it hasn't. So Intel is about to go through the high, and this is interesting, right? Because Intel is not as easily moved by small things like a really good Thursday exit and the Easter weekend and all. This has a ton of shares, like that 4 billion outstanding shares. So this would take a lot to move, but it's already moving up. It's already moving up half a point, which is big for Intel. And so, yeah, this is also a great entry point here as well, and that's the original entry point. And then there's Zoom. So Zoom is the one that I wanted to play, right? And it has a tendency to shoot up a lot. Look at how it worked these last few days, right? Here it didn't quite open up, but within a little bit it did, and then stayed up. And that's the thing, is that it stayed up. It hit this lower resistance, that we're thinking of getting in at, but no, it just stayed up. And let's see. Then, yeah, this was just a resistance down here. And then on Wednesday, it opened up a little lower, but not down here, and shot up and stayed up. And this is in the first few minutes. Alright, and stayed up. That's the whole point. It shot up and stayed up. But then on Wednesday or on Thursday, again opened up. It shot up in the after hours and shot up in the first minute and shot up really high, and so it actually came back down. But it barely stayed up, and it definitely stayed up from where it left off. Right, about another 5 points. But we can see that it did react. So this is nice because it's already up there. It only has to go 5 points higher to break through this downward triangle. So I'm looking to get in here and then ride this thing all the way up. We'll see how high it can go. Alright, guys, a few more minutes. Let's see how it looks by then. Okay, we're going live in about 1.5 minutes, and Zoom is already blown through my buy signal, so I'm putting the next buy a little higher, 331.39, just because that's the top of the rise earlier in the morning on Thursday. So 331 is at 327. I might actually get in here, 329. We'll see how it goes. It's just the time of sales is kind of hard to read with it moving so much. I'll see if I can zoom in here a little. There we go. So I'll probably still get in at 329. Could see how it shot up and then fell down. Alright. Here's my buy order. I'm going to buy about $2,000 worth of this stock. Market. I don't buy limit. 30 seconds. Happy Monday. Five, 4, 3. Okay, here we go. So it's open below. Here it's moving. Things are falling. They didn't open up as high as expected. Oh, here's the move up. Oh, and now it falls. Okay, things are moving down, down. Look at that, this is actually on the fall here. Let's see how it recovers. This is just a dip. People, well, let's see, maybe I will buy a put. Alright, looking to buy puts. Oh, it's crawling right off the bottom here. There it is, look at that thing, it's just scuttling. Now, this is tricky. There's the buys, there's the short signal. I'm going to wait a little longer just to see if it actually is going to drop through this bottom here. I want to do it. Alright, I'm in. I'm in at 325. Now we'll see about getting out. Oh, rejected. Whoops. Shoot. Maybe I didn't have enough money. Wonder why. Huh. Okay, guys. Well, that wasn't good because I missed my entry. So now I'm not going to really play right now because I want to see why my account didn't buy. Oh, short? Really? I'm a little confused about that. Alright, now I'm looking to get in down here. Maybe it was times 100. It's just $3,000 to get in. It's been a second. So had I gotten in, I would be making money here and hoping it falls more. Now it's a little bit more sketchy to get in, but it looks like it's falling more. But I'm a little worried. Alright, I'm in. So now we're gonna close this thing. sell to close. So I bought one contract, 322. Now I'm going to sell to close. If it falls, if it rises up, probably to here, I'll close at 325. So always know when you're going to get out. So I missed a couple of points there, that sucks, but okay, here we go, here's the fall. Come on, keep going. So there's some resistance down here, 320. Let's see if it can break through 322 at least. Struggling to break through at 322. Struggling. Shooting up a little. Okay, here it is. It's got to break through now if it's going to go. There it is. Come on, push. See, 321. There it goes, there it goes. Okay, a little bit more. Good. Alright, so we're in, although we didn't get in where I wanted to. So now let's see how far this thing can fall. This thing could easily fall down to 314. So I'm looking to get out soon, honestly. I want to win for today. I don't want to chase things. I don't want to chase big money here. I'm just happy if it crashes, that's great. But I'd much rather get out with a win. So I'm already up. Now because I'm buying market, I'm not sure if I'm fully up. If I get out now, I still may not make money because of the spread. But I'm not, oh, okay, here we go. Here's the rise. So this is not good. Okay, good. It's got to break through 321 at this point. Good. 321. Come on, there it goes. 320. Nope. A little bit more. It's struggling at 321. There it goes. There it shot up. Okay, this is not what I wanted. But if we look at the minute here, it has some room to move up here. 323. See, there we go. That was my entry point. So at this point, we're trying to make this work. I'm still really good for the day, although I'm going to turn this white just to help me. There. So that's my exit. I would lose a little bit of money if it shot up there. Yeah. So see here, I could have gotten out here and made a couple, but right now I'm actually losing money on the deal. So we'll see. If it rises all the way up here, then that was not a... And that's okay. It's a couple of points. Good. Here's the rejection. See it. Here's my... See, this is something that's falling. Now the Dow Jones is not falling. Okay, here we go. Now let's see how it behaves. It's struggling. It's really struggling to fall. Well, lesson learned. So I'm watching it, how it behaves. See how it's going up, right? Up. It hit the bottom. Struggled at the bottom to fall. It didn't fall below 321. Then it shot up. And then it fell. Now it shot up a little less. But if this blip doesn't count, then it really did shoot up along this channel here. But see how now it's rounding? So this is good news, because now it looks like it's about to fall. And see this wick? This wick is showing that there's an indecision here. So all of this is... Now the thing is, this thing could just pop and shoot straight up any second. And that's what I'm hoping it doesn't do. Yeah, there it goes. So see, this is me trying to get in with 3 shares. I think that was 3,000. I think it's times 100. when you buy options. Sorry guys, it had been a minute. Alright, so now we're falling. That's great news. Okay. So I don't know how the Dow Jones is doing here. I'm kind of reluctant to look. Maybe I'll look. Wow, so that's the Dow Jones. So we're fighting against the Dow right now, which is not where you want to be. So I'm looking to get out soon. If this thing goes the wrong way, I might even get out right where I got in, but I kind of don't want to. See here? Now we're red. So now the top of that would be here, 323. So I kind of am 323.61. .6. See, it's important to mark these micro resistances because you lose it. You know, here it's important to know. Now this one this is where I got in at. Okay, here we go. Here's the fall. Come on now, 321. It's got to drop below 321. Right there. That's my level 2 bid. Level 2. It's got to. See, it's struggling. It doesn't want to. Come on, it's going to fall. I think it will. It's got some downward momentum, but if it doesn't fall, then that's a bad sign for me, and I might get out just to save my money. But there it goes, 320. Perfect. Alright, come on. Oh, wait, what? Oh no, it was trying to. See, look at that rejection. It's still having trouble falling. But it's okay, it's all red. It's a lot of red. We just got to see where that. See, it's struggling at this bottom point right down here is where it's struggling from the low of at the end of yesterday. See, even here at 320, and now that's shooting up. Okay, so this is if we zoom in a little bit here, this is a pennant interrupting a fall, right? And so it fell, and now it's, you know, people made money. See, had I gotten in like I wanted to, kicking myself here, I would still be up a lot, up a ton, but instead, you know, is why you can't, just because you got in poorly, but, you know, had I been in here, man, I would be really happy, and my out would still be up here, so I'm a little, gotta be a little lenient with my exit here. I don't want to get out too soon, but you can see this is a downward triangle. This is all pointing down, but this is tough. See, it hit the bottom, and now it hit the bottom. It's bouncing up. You're worried at this point if it's going to really fall on us because it hit down here twice and rejected. That's not a good. And the Dow is real strong. So remember, this stock could just shoot up at any moment. It's heavily traded, so we're careful. Very, very careful here. So here, see, it went down a lot, down more, and now it's kind of struggling to go down. We really need this. If this just falls below 320, then we're good. And then it could fall. Oh, there it goes. There's the up. I was worried about. Yeah, there's the up. Okay. Yeah. Okay, good. Fell, but I probably will have to get out. Oh, good. It's falling. Okay. But now I really have to get out if it rises above here. Because see, it's up. I don't have a. Let's see if I can aggregate here a little bit. Yeah, see, down. Now this is the rectangle. This is all on micro stuff going on. But it hit the bottom, went up, hit the same bottom, went up. So this is indecision. Now whichever way it moves at this point, it's going to fall, and it's going to fall a good 2 points, right? Where when it breaks the rectangle trend, it can fall the same distance as the width. So this went from 320 up to 323.5. So it could fall, or 321, 321.5. That's a 2.5 point fall. So we're looking for this to fall down to 318 even. Or okay, here we go. Now watch this. Bam. There it goes below. Now we'll see how it behaves. Does it stay below, or does it shoot back up? It's struggling here, but it went. It is. It just doesn't want to trade below there. That's it. But I'm resisting. There it goes. Come come on, keep going. It really needs to break through on this. It shouldn't be having trouble here. That's not a good sign. See, it was at 320, below 3. Okay, there we go. Come on, stay below 321. And it's not trading below 321. It's just, see it. It's not behaving like I want it to. It really is struggling to fall. See here, look, it shot up, but then really got rejected, so that's good. It's just, see this Dow, is this Dow ever going to move down? Here we go, here's the down we're looking for, but it's bad. This is actually the opposite. This is a pennant interrupting a huge rise. So we are really, really careful. I will probably get out pretty soon here if this doesn't move the way I want it to. Just to be even or maybe slightly off on the day. Because we're up like 0.3% right now. Alright. The other thing is you're running out of time, energy-wise, too, this stock. I mean, it's tough, man. This is where it's tough when you're not playing with your winnings. You're playing with your capital. See, ideally, you would want to make a few $1,000s. So I'm playing with free money, so to speak. Right now, I'm not playing with free money. I'm playing with borrowed money. And it always puts me a little on edge. I like to have a little wiggle room, kind of like Ross does. But see how it fell and then it rejected by going up? This is not, it really needs to fall, and it's not doing what I need it to do. Now I'm a optimist by playing the stocks, but I'm a pessimist as soon as I get in. I'm looking for the worst case scenario. That's because playing stocks is so exhilarating. It's very easy to fool yourself. And so as soon as you get in, you want the worst case scenario. You want to get out sooner than you should, right? Because that way when it goes bad, you'll limit your losses. And if it goes good and your wins aren't quite as strong, that's okay. But what you don't want is for your losses to be bad. That can really, really hurt confidence as a trader and other things too. It also really just hurts your bank account. So you see it's struggling. So I like the fact that it tightened up, but again, I'm kicking myself because if I would have been here at 325, I'd be looking at a huge profit already, and just enjoying watching it struggle. Right now, it's like biting my teeth watching it struggle, kind of thing. So this is good because now it's not moving too much, but it's also not good because it's not moving too much. I really wanted this thing to fall. And you're seeing here that it is trying to, but this is almost a new resistance. See how it fell here and had some bounced up a little and fell, bounced up right around here. This is kind of 322 see, there we go, it shot up. That's kind of my time to get out. So I have to get out soon. See, now it's a yellow or green or whatever. I'm sorry, I'm colorblind, but it's here's the rise up. Yeah. I'm gonna stay in. Until it rises up above this. But probably will take a loss here because it fell, it rejected. I mean, it really fell. Now the issue here is that see how long let's see. I might have to get out soon, but it rose quickly, but it fell just as quickly, right? And then it rose kind of quickly, took a couple minutes, 1-2 minutes to rise, and then it fell in like 10 seconds, and it fell lower. Now, look how long it's taken to rise, right? 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So it's taken a lot longer to rise, but this, okay, here we go. So good. Rejected at 323. So this rise here was bad. See, it rose and then fell, and now it's rising again, falling. This is an upward trend, and so hopefully it remains stagnant and kind of falls. If it falls at this point, then we're good. But it's definitely you know, broken through this downward trend, and it's oscillating as a rectangle. So see, if we look at it here, we can see the same kind of deal. See, it's oscillating back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And see this rise, see? Alright, here we go. I might have to get out. Come on, just stay down. This is tough, because this is, oof, nice. This is where the computers come in, right? The computers also know that this thing is rising and falling, and so they know there's a bunch of people who will get out if it rises a little bit more. So anyone who's shorting or anything, like if they can just artificially put it up a little higher, they know that we're all going to get stopped out of this. So that's why my stop out was more here, but because I don't want to lose money, I might stop out a little too soon, right? But this would be this is the tough one here. See, it fell, but it still didn't fall enough. And see how this goes up and then down and then way up and then down. This is an upward channel. That's an upward channel. It's okay. Good. Good. Now it fell through, so it broke. Kind of. It still has a bit of an upward channel here. But if it falls down to 321, okay, good. Come on. 321.5. See how it just hit that once? Where's that 321? 321.5, right? 1, 2, 3 ticks at 321, and then boom, all the way up to 322. So this is, even though it fell, it's not falling the way I wanted it to. So now we're in this stock. Now we're fully in. We're hoping it falls. The Dow Jones is falling, so now everything's falling, but Dow Jones is gonna bounce off of this bottom and rise up again pretty soon, I think. We'll see. But now we're a little bit more in a downward trend. Down, there we go. Look at that. It fell down. Okay. So it was an upward trend. Now it's a decidedly downward trend. Down, up, down, up. Now we're gonna see how this behaves at 320. So we're hoping that this stays down. We're really looking to get below 320 on here. Look at all these buys. There's so much buy. People really want this stock to shoot up. The interesting thing is it falls so quickly. So what that tells me is that people are trying to buy this thing to make it shoot up, but the market specialist doesn't want it to, right? They're allowing it to fall pretty fast, but if it rises, it takes a while. So they could be allowing it to rise into resistance because, in previous days this stock just shot up a lot, and they don't want it to just shoot up again. But I don't know. For my 2 cents, like, the stock wants to fall. It should be falling. The only reason it is struggling is because the Dow is so strong right now today. So I'm sure if I looked at the other stocks, we can. Let's take a look at what I could have done. See, look, I could have gotten in here and been up money. Could have been playing this. Look at that. Made money, although it fell again. This one shot up, right? So a lot of these shot up and then fell. Okay, so I'm going to remove this. This was just a resistance from before as it fell, but it's worth it to know. So it's interesting. So I might have done an okay play. Now the other stocks I could have gotten in and then just made my money, right? Because now they're kind of falling. Now that everything's kind of falling, now Zoom looks good. Whoa, that was nice. See that blip down there? 321.2. There it is, 321.29. Those were all good. That was some falling there. Now remember, I'm trading options, but I'm watching the chart. So I'm watching the actual stock. So I'm not caring about how the options trades, because the option literally just mirrors what the stock is doing. And if the stock shoots up, the options will shoot up. You know, if the stock falls, the options will fall. So even if the options are doing their own little thing, as soon as there's a movement here we go. 321. Let's see if it can drop below 321. 321. 321. 321. I just have a feeling this thing's gonna tank on us very soon. This is when it needs to fall. See, it had its indecision for a long time, man. 25 minutes of indecision, that's not good. Remember how the stock shot up and then settled, shot up? This is how it fell, and see, had I gotten in up here, I would be so happy. So I'm gonna count this as a win. I just didn't just made a silly error not knowing how much I could buy into this stock, but that's okay. I should have just bought 2 contracts and it would be fine. I was off by like $100 on my account when I got in. So I'm gonna count this as me being up in the money, just wondering if it's really gonna fall on me. But here we go. I think this is gonna fall a lot. There, 321.3, that's good. 321.1, that's good. 321.06, that's good. 106. Now I'm watching, this is the time of sales, TS or TOS. 321, 320, there we go, there we go, there we go. 320, those are some good, nice, look at that, bam, 2,000 shares, oh, that was a buy. No, yeah, 2,000 shares, sell. Now this thing is falling. It's falling almost. Now it's at the lowest it's ever been. Right down there. Remove this. Now let's see if it can break through the lowest it's ever been. Can it get to there? 320.5. I just need this thing to fall. This thing needs to fall 2 points. It just needs to crash right now. There we go. There's the crash. There we go. Vindication, guys. Okay, so now we're in the profits. Now we're looking where to get out in order to not lose money. So a good spot to get out to not lose money at this point, it's hard to say. That wouldn't be a bad place. See the high of this little blip. It's hard to see. That's why you need different zones. But see how this blip here is the high of this last little candlestick, and here it's the low right here. So this is our rectangle, right? You know, our rectangle could be all the way up here too. But I'm gonna get rid of these because at this point now I really want to lock in my money. So we're getting rid of that. I think this is where we got in at, so I'm gonna wait. But 319, there we go. Remember how I said it was going to fall 2.5 points? So that's, now we're at about 2.5, kind of, 2.5 points. 18.5 is what I would think it could fall to, but look at that. Alright, so there we go. There we go. Now it's falling. So now we're zooming back out. Gonna look at some of this long term, how far can it fall? So now it really can fall all the way down to 315, no problem. So now I'm looking to lock in my wins. Again, with the spread and what I got in at, who knows? You know, yeah, see, I bought it at, oh, here. Oh, wait, hold on, this is rising a little. Alright, we're okay. See how I got in at 766, and now if I sold it, I would sell it at 850. So that's a good 20% on my money here. So I want to lock that in, but this thing is continuing to fall. There we go, guys. So I think this could fall to 315, no problem. There is some resistance here, but the real resistance doesn't hit till like 310. right? Look at this resistance. There's just not much, right? Once there's just nothing till 315. So this is fallen. If we zoom in, like here we go. It's a better one to look at. See, this is just a free fall now. See, now this is the it fell from 326 down to around 322, so that's about 4 points. 322 down to 318. So this, this has a long way to fall. If we look at it from here, it's like 328 down to 322, so that's 6 points. This could go down to 314, which is exactly right. So I'm looking to get out at 314 here, which would be a huge profit for me. It's continuing to fall. Look at that, just straight down, straight down, straight down. Lovely. Now I'm definitely not looking to get out anywhere higher. I'm looking to get out. If it does shoot up right down here, this will absolutely secure my profits. Maybe only get 10% or so, but that's okay. Like I said, I want to win today. Now let's see, where is this resistance coming from? 318.5, there we go. So that's the resistance from Wednesday. So we'll see how it behaves here, how it bounces. Now I would hate to lose 1.5 points here, but I'm willing to. But we'll see, because it should keep falling. But it is hitting this resistance here. That's my only issue. I would say if I left it in for the whole day, it might fall more. That's what I'm willing to do. These options, you don't want to stay in overnight. It's better to get out, close your money, and then get in first thing in the morning, You're fresh. Who knows? Maybe there's other stocks. Maybe the Dow Jones is playing better. Let's see how the Dow Jones is doing right now. So there we go. The Dow Jones has fallen back, but it's kind of struggling. It could fall more. We don't know. So it's always good to keep in mind what the Dow is doing. Here's that fall, right? So I was trying to get in here. Instead I got in here, and it fell. So I could be up even more money, but it's okay. Here's another little resistance here. This is where it could kind of settle and bounce up. So I'm looking to get out, honestly. I don't really need to stay in this stock too much longer, but man, this is still falling. This is where I don't know if it's ADD or not, but I just want to collect my wins and move, But hey, it's just going to keep falling. I mean, it's got a lot of. I mean, let's look at the 30-minute here, 1 hour even. See this stock. Well, it retraced. Well, where is it? So see, this is 2 weeks ago, or whatever it is, down here, right? So it can fall all the way down to 310. I mean, all this artificial stuff here to me is artificial. This shouldn't have happened. Right? This stock was looking to fall, and we can even come out at the daily. Stock was looking to fall, right? From 400 all the way down, should have fallen, came up, should have fallen, came up, should have fallen, came up. This thing, I need it to fall below 300. So, I mean, this thing could literally go down to 300 today, which I would be up a ton of money, which would be a wonderful trade. So I'm not anxious to get out, but at the same time, I really don't want to lose any profits. So I'm going to artificially look at this stop here. This is another good stop. But this thing could easily keep going. This has room to fall. So we'll zoom back in to the 5-minute just to watch this baby. Look at that. Ooh. Okay, we're going 317. Come on. Let's have some fun here. I don't know why I put this. I'm going to remove that drawing. I don't know what that's for. But this is a nice resistance. See, look at that nice fall. Bam. Beautiful fall over 20 minutes. Yeah, that took some patience. You saw me sweating. right? It kind of didn't know, but the main thing is to surf it correctly. And here's where I knew it needed to fall, and that's where it did fall. Okay, so now we're hitting some resistance here. So it fell beautifully, right? So this is where I want to get out. We'll see, this is where it could rise up real quick. So let's just see if we get out here soon. So I'm looking to see if it hits up to 319.28. It's fine to have a little bit of it's fine for it to I mean, it fell like it was supposed to. It fell exactly, right? Didn't I say 318.5? Look at that. I mean, this is, I don't know, however you slice it, it fell from 325 to 320, however you look at it, this thing has behaved nicely. And there it comes again. See, look, just rejection. So now we're looking at to fall again. Let's see if it can fall below 317.27. 317.27. 318. No. See, we're trying to see it fall below 317. So that's a lot of reds. So here now, this is where it's a little tricky because you're seeing a lot of reds, but it's not moving down. See how it's not really moving down? Okay, here we go. It's 0.27. 0.27. There it is. 3.15. There it is. Now it's falling. Okay. There it goes. Now let's hit below 317. Let's hit 316 now. There it is. Come on, one more hit. One more. It's fun when it goes your way. It's very exhilarating. See, this is a market maker here, keeping it above 317. So this is where I might get out if it strongly rejects. But this little one here that you saw, I don't know if you saw it, but there we go, 316. Come on, go. 316. Stay below 317. There's the pop up. A lot of pop up. This is another downward triangle, right? This is the original trend. We kind of broke through a little bit here. Yeah, I'll probably wait and see, because again, well, maybe here is better. Where is that? Yeah, see, it's right. This is a time when maybe it'll, I don't know. I should probably get out, but I'm waiting just to see what happens. Just because it has fallen so much, but it looks like this is where I'm going to get out. Alright, so I have my placed order here, sell to close, my one contract that I bought. Looking to get out. We could maybe zoom in a little bit here, just to watch it. There we go, almost 319 now. So this is not what I want. See, this is a rise up. I'm going to probably get out. .29. See there, bam, fell. Oh. Let's see, can it? 318, good. 318, good. Can it stay below? See, it's struggling. There it goes, see? Okay. So that's why I didn't want to get out too soon. This is a good stop right here. This also, couldn't see it here, but you saw it on the 5-minute. That was a nice way to get out, and it's behaving. A lot of times these stocks just shoot up just to force you to get out. But this one didn't. This one played exactly like I wanted it to. Thank you. But now we gotta watch it. If it doesn't fall down to 318, I mean, this needs to fall, like fall, right? Because this was down, right? Look, down, and then struggled a little bit, and now it's up, right? So this is strong down. Okay, now we're gonna get out. Alright, I'm out. And that's it, fellas. So in at 766, out at 9.39 at the market. let's just do a little fun math here. 9.39 minus 7.66. We got in at 7.66. 22% on the day, guys. That's how you trade. Alright. Woo! That's fun. That's really fun. So, made 20%. That gave me a little cushion. I can be happy about that. Now, who knows? This might fall more, but I'm done. I'm not going to trade anymore today. You only want to trade between 6:30 and, around 7:30 or 8. But anytime after about, right now actually, between 7 and 7:30, that's when you start losing energy. So any big moves are going to happen in the first half an hour. So yes, this is probably, going to stabilize here. See how it never really hit the bottom? It never really fell through. So the chance of it like falling down to 300 today is not that high. But this is a wonderfully strong rejection here. And who knows, right? This might fall more. But see, even if it fell down to here, I mean, unless it's just like barreling down and I want to get in again, well, I'll just because I'm watching it, I will get ready to put a put in here. So this is my put. I'm going to get ready to do a put at 317 to buy it. I'll do 2 contracts this time because that's what I should have done before. But so 317.5 doesn't really matter which contract you choose, honestly. Maybe it does, but not really. All the contracts fall. You want to, choose a contract that's close to where it's at. But this is where you're going to catch people. This is where people are like, oh, it fell. I'm going to get in here. I'm going to short it. This is not a time to short, right? Because this thing fell beautifully, had some congestion, had some consolidation, fell again, but it didn't fall as much as I wanted it to, right? This thing fell from 328 down to 321, a 7-point fall, right? And then it went from 321 down to 318, it's only a 5-point fall, so it's okay. Well, let's see what happens. If it really tanks, I will place the order, but it's not looking like it's tanking per se. It's just, now see, I got out a little too soon perhaps. I got out like right here, right? I should have stayed in and captured a little bit more gains, but I might have been up 30% instead of 20%, but it's okay. Getting out gives you perspective. I'll repeat that. Getting out gives you perspective. You have no perspective when you're in the stock. When you get out, you can see it for what it is. And see how the Dow Jones did all its movement. Look at that. It did all of its movement in the first minute. 1 minute. Right? You had to get in. That's why I was pissed, because I didn't get in when that first minute happened. But now look what it's doing. You think the Dow Jones is going to move much today? Nope. It already shot up a ton. It's happy where it is. Look at that. Out of nowhere. Now it could fall again, but now remember, this is the does it even show here? This is the all-time high. So if we just zoom in for maximum monthly, this is the highest the Dow Jones has ever been in the history of the world today, right? Of course, it's setting new highs all the time, but see how that it didn't really shoot up that much. I mean, so far, but this is also monthly. If we go to daily, then it's doing its thing. It's popping up. This Dow Jones is continuing to rise, as we kind of thought. This is the rise. So the Dow Jones, but still, I mean, I would be surprised if the Dow Jones broke through 33,482. It already made its high forever. Right? Didn't it? Isn't it the high? Where's the previous high? Yeah, I mean, that's it. It's never been at a previous high. So it's already fully, made its, every day is a new high. So it doesn't need to do anything more. It's proven its point. Oh, look at that. Is that falling? Yeah, a little bit, but so because the Dow Jones, I don't think is going to fall today, right? It wouldn't shoot up the highest it's ever been and then fall. Now you're playing against the Dow Jones. And that's where you can get burned. So see how it fell and then it rose all the way back up? That is bad if you're trying to short it, you know? So this is not a a downtrend by any mean at this point. This thing fell like a ton. See how it fell, you know, exponentially? Well, not exponentially, but it fell and kind of like, it just fell huge right here. And that was fine for it to consolidate. But see how long it took to consolidate? It fell in like 5 minutes and then took 15 minutes. That's why I was sweating before it fell again. And then when it fell, look how long. Instead of falling in like 5 minutes, it fell in 10 minutes, you know. Almost 15 minutes for it to fall. 12 or 13, right? A lot longer. And yet still it's like struggling. And this isn't even rectangling, right? This hit the bottom and shot up. Didn't hit the bottom again, right? It's kind of like, so it's a sketchy play at this point. So I just watch it just for fun. But I'll probably, we're up at 40, almost an hour now. Of recording time. Alright, let's look at how all the other stocks did before I close off. So, did I make the right play today? So, again, I wanted to get in down here. It shot up here. Well, where was the entrance? You know, it was kind of hard to know where the entrance was. The entrance would have been here, but then, tough. So this was not the right play to make today. How about here? You know, again, my entrance. Let's see, where's my? Oh, I'm looking at a 5. Let me look at the 5 minute. Okay, so right, this was the entrance down here. It shot way up, and see how it formed that rounding top in the after hours, and it never hit that rounding top again. Instead, it fell. There was not a play here, unless you felt like DraftKings was going to fall on you. But remember, this is not one I thought was going to fall. I thought it was going to rise. So the fact that the Dow is rising, but this is falling, is not good. This is not the right play. Now, Intel would have been a good play. Intel rose slowly and steadily. I would have gotten in right here. Would have been nice. Would have rejected, but this would have been my out. So I would have been sweating, right, to get in there. But it, you know, you would have had vindication because then it just surged up. So, but it didn't surge up that much. It only went, you know, 0.6, right? So this, and now it's petering out, not doing much. And then there's Zoom. So that's why you always have buys and sells, right? Because this thing was obviously the right play. I should have gotten in here. Instead, I got in down here. So, you know, I missed 2 points more I could have gotten. But look at that. I mean, I got out. Like way down here, you know. I got out pretty much at the bottom, and see now it's forming a decision. All right, guys, I think that's it. I'm super happy about today's trade. I'll post it and see if I trade tomorrow. All right, take